So is Forex a scam? Well, I know many people say that it is. Don't touch Forex, it's a scam. But equally, I know a great deal of people that make a really healthy living out of the Forex markets. But yes, scams exist. They exist in all walks of life. You just need to know how to spot them. So today I want to walk you through what I think are the most prevalent Forex scams out there. And in fact, today's video was inspired by a true life event that happened just this week inside our trading room. One of our members, he was unfortunately scammed or conned out of $1,000 by an unscrupulous person. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics of that particular scam. It was quite unique, quite a rare one. But it did get me thinking. It's about time that I started to warn my followers of those scams out there so that hopefully you can avoid being victim yourself. So I'm going to look at the 5 most common scams out there. But remember, these scams, they don't just apply to the Forex market. In fact, I think they're relevant to many investment opportunities that you may be propositioned with out there. Cryptos, stocks, property investments, the list goes on. And don't get me going on binary options. They should be avoided, I think, at all costs for a whole bunch of reasons. But that is a topic in itself. So first up, if you see someone on YouTube sitting in a flash car, he's trading from the back seat of the limo, he's got the champagne, he's got the dollars, he's even wearing the watches, chances are you're setting yourself up to be scammed. If you see some guy sitting there on his posh private yacht in the Mediterranean with all the girls and the trimmings of an expensive lifestyle, if he's sitting there in his penthouse flat and he's telling you he became a millionaire at the age of 21, chances are you are going to be scammed. Now, I'm not quite sure what scam they're going to be peddling you, but the fact that they're showing you all these trimmings of the luxury trader lifestyle means they're preying on your vulnerability. Don't be fooled. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. All this is there to fool you into believing that this lifestyle is achievable if you just follow what they've got to sell. And check out the dollars. It says here, for motion picture use only. It's a scam. It's $30,000 there. You can buy it on Amazon for just $10. Number 2, using celebrities to endorse a trading opportunity. Now, this I think is becoming a very common one. People trust people. People buy people. Now, if you see Richard Branson or a rich and famous person endorsing a trading program, I would say you should perhaps stay clear. It's highly likely that these famous people, they're not going to bother with their time or allowing their face to be associated with online trading. Now, I don't consider myself a celebrity in any shape or form, but I do have now quite a following. Almost 300,000 followers here on YouTube. I think 50,000+ on Instagram, Facebook, not too dissimilar. And scammers out there are now trying to exploit that. They try to hook up with many of my followers, posing as me, offering all types of services. They use lots of different techniques for this. I saw one this week where they're using a spacing out of a telephone number in order to hook them up to contact them with this funny old number. Or they set up fake Instagram accounts from Facebook and reach out. Now, they offer lots of different services like managed accounts or offering signal services in my name. Listen up, I or any of my team will never reach out to you offering managed account services. We don't manage other people's money. It's not our game. We don't run signal services. I'm not interested in that either. Now, I've been trading the markets now since I left school over 30 years ago in the trading pits that started off there in the city of London. I've seen a lot. Now I try to educate my followers and members to start thinking and behaving like successful traders. We identify the most common losing traits and we try to iron those out of the aspiring trader. So don't be fooled. If you want to talk to me, come over to the trading room, take out a 7-day free trial. You don't have to part with any cash and you can contact me direct inside the trading room. So do not get fooled. Do not engage with any imposters posing as me. and don't get fooled by anyone showing that some rich and famous person endorses their program. It's highly likely that they don't. Trade signal services. Now beware of these. The growth of the internet over the years has led to an explosion of these social media accounts. And you see them on the likes of Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and the like. So they basically charge you a fee to sit inside their trading room, taking their signals all day long, or they may send them to you via email. Now, I would say at best, you got a 50-50 win-loss ratio, but most actually will even lose and be worse than that. Now, sure, there are going to be some that have winning spells, but their business model is to churn and burn. If they make you a few bucks, you will renew and they are happy. If you lose, you may cancel and just leave it altogether, but they'll be moving on to the next one. But they do prey on the gambler. We know gambling is an addiction. There are many out there that will lose, but still love the excitement and will still pay to be involved to get the signals and don't really care if they're losing. That is great business for the signal provider. Now, I'm sure there are some really good ones out there, some that can be profitable over time. Not found one myself yet, but I'm sure they are out there. But make sure you do your due diligence. Check the track record, but be mindful. Track records can also be fake. Now, chatting to their community members is always not what it seems. They have stooges in there. Stooges that basically say how well they're doing. They're basically all in it together. They're pretending to be a fellow member when really they are part of the signal service team. You ever seen those guys outside sporting events and they're playing that game Chase the Lady with their cards, you know, turning up the card, you've got to find the jack and what have you, and the guy always keeps winning. He puts 50 bucks, he keeps winning, doubling his money. You think, I'll have a go at that. You have a go. What happens? You lose. So be wary of those members in there that are telling you how well this signal service is doing. And what about the expert advisors, the EAs that sell for $99 or something similar? These are going to change your life. You'll never have to work again. I bet you won't. Just plug and play and away you go. Well, look, many of them look advanced. They've got impressive track records. They confuse you with money management rules. But you should be very wary of these. If someone is prepared to sell you an automated trading program for $99, chances are it doesn't work. Check out, for example, how many downloads they've sold. How long have they been around? What the reviews say. But also be mindful that you can't always believe the reviews. Of course, fake reviews are all over the place. Look, I often say to my followers, if there were such a tool that you can just plug and play and let the money keep on rolling in, central banks, they wouldn't have any national debts. They would just plug in an expert advisor into an MT4 Forex account and then national debt would be alleviated. Do not believe that money comes to you for just $100 outlay. Now, also be careful of the ones that offer the services for more money. They might go $500 or $1,000. There's a perceived sense there of value. Wow, if it's $1,000 for this expert advisor, it must be really good because they are selling it for $1,000. Just because it's more expensive, it doesn't mean it's going to work more. A lot of these expert advisors work on a system called martingale. Now, martingale is basically when they add to losing trades, basically hoping that at some point the market turns back and you make a profit. And indeed, that's what happens. Most of the time, the markets do turn back and these martingale systems get out for a small profit. But on occasions, when it happens, the martingale strategy will blow up your trading account, or certainly can blow up your trading account, because when it doesn't reverse and keeps on going, your positions are getting bigger and bigger and pop, your account has gone. So if you are looking at an expert advisor, maybe you should look to see if it is using the martingale strategy theory, because that can indeed be very dangerous. Make sure at least you know what you're getting into. Not saying they're all bad, but make sure you know the risks and know what the expert advisor is doing. And number 5, the managed account. This is basically where you basically deposit money and you have a manager basically doing all the trades for you, hopefully to grow your account over time. They're basically managing your money. Now, typically, you'll be asked for a very small initial investment, maybe $250 or something like that. Everyone can afford $250. Doesn't really matter if you lose, so I'll have a go. They'll give you maybe a login to a very professional looking website. You can see your money sitting there, very nice and safe. And guess what? The trader gets it right. The $250 grows. It grows. All of a sudden, you've doubled your money. Well, think about it. It's not really in real time. It's a few minutes behind. You may double your money, but that's easy if you're trading in hindsight and you know exactly what's going on in the market. But then you're going to get the call. You're going to get the call to say, top it up. We've just doubled your money in a couple of weeks. So what do? You plop in $5,000. And I've known even people to drop in a lot more than that. Some cases, their entire life savings. And then you'll never see the scammer again. They run off with all your money, spend it on setting up another nice looking website and do it all again. Now, if you are going to use a managed account, make sure that it is regulated. Check out the track record, which I think should be a minimum of 2 years. Anyone can make money in the short term and then pose themselves as a successful manager. Check the drawdown. Check the risk ratios like the Sharpe ratio and so forth. 1,000% a year. If that's advertised, the chances are it's going to be a scam. I always say that a realistic return on investment may be 5% a month. That's about 80% a year. Don't get scammed into looking for 1,000% returns. They don't happen. Don't give your hard-earned cash to someone posting these insane results. Money isn't free. It's not get rich quick. Also, beware of those managed accounts that use the martingale strategy as well. Remember, as I just said, that's when you're adding to those losing positions, looking for those reversals as well. Time and time again, I see my members inside the room that are now inside the room because they've fallen foul of these scammers out there offering managed accounts. No one cares about your money more than you and your family, of course. So why would you entrust it with anyone else? You've got to learn to do this yourself. Take control of your own life and your own trading. And that's exactly what we try to do here at Forex Signals. We try to get you to think and behave like a trader, to manage risk and to being in control of your own trading. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. Hopefully you haven't fallen foul to any of these scammers. Maybe you can leave me a comment if you have indeed been scammed in the past or you've seen some scams out there you want to notify our community here about. We really want to put the end to these scammers. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials as per usual. You know we are streaming live around the clock, 6 times a day, 5 days a week. If you want to take part in that, you can do so. Just come over to the site here, join the community. I think there's a 7-day free trial as well. You don't have to pay anything, don't have to part with any cash. If you don't want to stay, you don't have to, but I think you will find it very useful. In fact, I think you will love it. If that is not your thing, that is not a problem. I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Have a good one.